And good evening, everybody, from Wellston High School for this one in the TVC Ohio between the Wellston Golden Rockets and the Nelsonville York Buckeyes. As Blair is batting right now for Nelsonville York, this is Stevie Blair, the right fielder for the Buckeyes. They're coming in here with an 0-4 record overall. Justin Jackson is pitching, not sure about his hitting status, as Blair will walk to first base. Just getting on here, that was only the first batter. As Blair is on with a walk, that leads to Jackson Woolham. He'll be up next for Nelsonville. Wellston, as it stands right now, still undefeated in the TVC Ohio. After a win on the road at Bidwell against River Valley. Again, Justin Jackson is pitching tonight. Not sure whether or not he will hit after suffering an injury against Lucasville Valley back on Monday, and there's a called strike to Woolham. So 0-1 is the count. Playing some tough teams, Nelsonville has. New Lexington, normally very good Division IV in the Muskegon Valley League, lost to them. In conference matchup, lost to Athens by 5 runs. Justin Jackson's pitch is going to be popped up towards Luis Lewis at third base and trying to make the connection over to first, where he will find Mason Stevens for the out. So Woolham will see himself out. Now we're to Hivner. Hivner, the catcher for Nelsonville. Defensively tonight for the Golden Rockets, Justin Jackson again pitching. We got Aiden Fenwick returning tonight. He is catcher. Mason Stevens at first base. Dalton Barnett at second. Braxton Ingalls is at shortstop tonight. Third base is going to be Reese Lewis. Kyson Witt out in left field. Carson McCorkle at center field. And Elijah Lung at right field. So a bit of a look at what it looks like defensively for the Golden Rockets. Again, Hivner at the plate batting with a 1-0 count.
Not outfielders, but I think the right fielder is number 4, Isaiah Martin. The left fielder, I can't really tell what number that is.
Looks like 11 to me from up here.
11? We do not have an 11 on here.
But Oak Hills overall is
2 and 3.
up to bat for your Eagles is number 2.
Grant Havens.
And he is the coach's son, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. First pitch here. Looked a little low for ball number 1. Pitch number 2 was a foul tip.
Which the count is now 1-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Pitch number 3 was a strike. Making the count 1-2. Pitch number 4 was high, evening the count to 2-2.
Looks like a good crowd down at the softball game tonight, too.
It is. Grant on the 5th hit a little floater over to second base, which the first baseman ended up catching number 20, Mikey Williams, for out number 1. Now up to bat number 23, the senior Christian Smith.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Eagles have, 3 seniors on the baseball team this season?
Yes.
I kind of seen their posters and pictures, and I was walking down through this afternoon.
Hit number 1 for Christian was a high fly ball over to center field for out number 2. Now up to bat number 13, Trey Kelly. That one's driven to the left field, but it is an easy catch for the left fielder. 3 batters and 3 straight outs for the Eagles. The score is still 0-0 going into the top of the second.
I think it's time we take a quick commercial break and come back.
Okay.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running right.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction in Waverly guide your next move. Trusted auctions, proven results. Visit brewsterauctions.com for listings and info. Legal challenges? Chase Brown Law provides dedicated, personalized legal services to guide you through. Chase Brown Law, your advocate for justice and peace of mind.
Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver offers compassionate, dignified services when you need them most. We provide full burial and cremation options, pre-planning, and personalized memorials, all delivered with genuine care and local support for your family.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out, Elizabeth?
And we are back. First up to bat for your Oak Hill Oaks, number 16, Carson Kreiner. And I'm sorry if I do mispronounce these names. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. Want to give a shout out to our camera guy here tonight, William. Putting in a lot of hours. I can't tell who's pitcher for Eagles tonight.
Today it's going to Trey Kelly.
And if any of you fans was wondering, the softball score is the same as the baseball right now, 0-0. Looks like they're still in the first inning. There's the pitch. Looks like it was straight down the center for a little bit short of ball, wouldn't you say?
I'd say that. Pitch number 2 is a swing and a miss. Pitch number 3 was a little inside, making the count 2-1.
A little bit high out of the reach range there. Making the count, making it a full count, 3-1.
There's a strike for Trey.
Making the count now 3-2.
There's strike 3 for out number 1. Now, a couple days ago, the Eagles were playing down at the VA, and they got their first win of the season against South Gallia. Not 100% sure, but I'm 80% sure the score of that game was 10-2. Here comes pitch number 1. A little low for 1-0.
Up to bat for your Oaks is number 8. We do not have a number 8, Remy Moore.
That one was driven high into left. Oh no, right by the third baseman, and all miscommunication, and it is dropped.
Making it first one to get on base, Remy Moore.
And back to that South Gallia game, I was talking to our first baseman, Cade Lyson. He was pretty pumped about getting their first win of the season. He said everybody was just hitting good and making plays, and that's how they came out with the dub. And that was a big conference game for the Eagles to get their first win on.
Folks, we're sorry about the wind coming through. It was nice when we got here, so we sat up on top of the press box.
Trey Kelly throws it over first base, but he is safe.
Next up to bat for your Oaks, number 17, Blaze Barger. Again, if I mispronounced that, I am sorry.
Pitch number 1 is driven.
Straight center field. It's going, and it's caught. Can they make it a double play? No.
I don't think that one was caught there. It looked like it had a little bit of a bounce.
From my angle, it looked like it was caught, but I might have seen that wrong. Might need new glasses.
Yeah, the batter's staying up on first base. Batter at first and second now. Trey's checking the runner and throws the first pitch, but is a little high. Pitch number 2. Swing right over the first baseman's head into right field to Braden Tomlinson. The runner on third's going home, and he's going to be safe.
Making your score now 1-0.
Good hit for number 4 there. Driving in a run. And
that would have been Isaiah Martin. Looks like number 19, Josh Saylor, is up to bat for your Oak Hill Oaks.
got a runner on third and first right here. If I had to bet, I would bet that number 4 is about to steal. Yep. Pitch number 1 was a little inside. Threw it right back to the pitcher.
So now we got a runner on second and third.
Pitch number 2. A little high for ball number 2.
Making your count 2-0.
Comes the next pitch. Also a little high, but runner on third is going to decide to stay home. Well, not home. Stay at third. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he could steal home, but
Yeah.
I think he decided the right choice.
Yeah. Christian's a quick little fella. He would have got him out, and here comes the next pitch. There's a strike for Trey.
Number 17, Blaze Barger's wanting to come home.
That makes the count 3-1 here. Looking for one more strike. Well, just another strike. And that is not what we saw. And number 19 got to first base on a walk. The bases are loaded now as number 14 steps up to the plate.
Don't have a name for number 14, but
Here comes the pitch. Outside. A couple pitches here have got by Christian, but nobody's had the confidence to steal, which is probably the smarter choice for the Oaks here. And it looks like Mr. Havens is going to come out to the mound to talk it over with Trey. We got a bit of a scary situation here with the bases loaded, and we don't want to give up too many runs coming out of the second inning.
Score of the softball team is still 0-0. They are playing the Lady Oaks. We will try to keep you updated on that as much as possible here tonight. Swing and a miss. I think counts 1-1.
I may or may not have forgotten the count.
Well, I mean, scoreboard's way out there. I can't really see it.
Yeah. That one was fouled to the left side of the dugout.
So we're going to say count is 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did have a wicked stop by Mr. Havens to come out on top.
Yeah. That pitch was a little outside, evening the count. I think Trey just needs to loosen up a little bit, get back to what he has been throwing.
Well, in this situation, bases loaded, he's probably a little nervous right now.
Yeah, I know I would be too. And that is strike number 3. That was a clutch strikeout for Trey. That's the first out of the inning, if I believe.
I do believe so. Next up to bat for your Oaks is number 2, Alton Beaver.
Here comes pitch number 1. It's a little low. Pitch number 2.
He thought he was going to swing, then changed his mind last second.
With that ball, the count is now 2-0.
Here's the pitch.
Strike number 1 for Trey. That was a nice little pitch there. Here comes the next one. Swing straight back to Trey, and he's going to throw it over first base for out number 3.
That was a quick turn of events there.
Mm-hmm.
Went from bases loaded to 3 outs.
Good pitching there from Trey, making sure we don't leave this inning with a couple more scores for the Oaks. The score is still 0-1. The Oaks leading.
So I think we take a little break, come back,
Okay, sounds
bottom
good.
of the second action.
Sounds good.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running right.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction in Waverly guide your next move. Trusted auctions, proven results. Visit brewsterauctions.com for listings and info. Legal challenges? Chase Brown Law provides dedicated, personalized legal services to guide you through. Chase Brown Law, your advocate for justice and peace of mind.
Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver offers compassionate, dignified services when you need them most. We provide full burial and cremation options, pre-planning, and personalized memorials, all delivered with genuine care and local support for your family.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out, Elizabeth?
And we are back.
Up to bat first for the Eagles is number 22, Cade Leist. The first pitch for him was a little up at his head for ball number 1. In Cade's last game, he had 3 singles, going 3 for 3 on the day against South Gallia. But pitch number 2 was a strike.
Making count now 1-1.
Comes the next pitch. A little out of the reach for the catcher, and went by him for ball number 2. Ooh, and Cade Leist is hit by the pitch as he's going to trot over to first base. Now up to bat is the junior number 25, Miles Thompson-Hanna.
Let's see if the Eagles can even out.
Here comes pitch number 1. Ooh, by the catcher.
Outside.
That one was way outside, but somehow the catcher managed to snag it and not let Cade go to second.
I don't know what the pitcher was going for there, because batter's not way over there where that was at.
Miles looked like he tried to lay down a bunt on that second pitch, but it was outside for ball number 2. Looks like he's going to try to lay down another bunt, and he did. Straight back to the pitcher. And Miles will be out at first base, but he advanced Cade over to second. That would make it the first out for the Eagles of the second inning. Now up to bat the senior number 45, Braden Tomlinson.
If he's played baseball high school, he's had a long career.
That one is hit right down the third base line, and it is fair. And that is looks like it's Braden's gonna go for 2, and he makes it over there successfully. That was a nice double for Braden as he hits the scuba celly. Good hit for Braden Thompson there. Now up to bat number 7, another senior, Eric Manley. Eric's looking to drive in Braden and Cade here. Pitch number 1, swing right to third baseman, and that is thrown over to first, and he's out. And Braden went over to third, but Cade is still there, and
He don't know what he's wanting to do at this point.
yeah, but Braden made it back over to second, and he is safe. I think Braden and Cade got on a little bit of a, they weren't on the same page there, and Cade stayed at third, and Braden was trying to go to third, and Braden had to sprint it back over to second. But luckily he was safe there, but unfortunately Eric got out. Now we got the freshman number 10, Aki Adams, up to bat.
With the pencil bat.
With the pencil bat. I like that bat. Pitch number 1 was a ball. 2 outs here for the Eagles. Aki needs to make a big play to put some points on the board for the Eagles here. Here comes pitch number 2. And it is also a little low.
Other than being one of the shortest on the team, he's got the coolest bat of the team.
Mm-hmm. Pitch number 3 is a strike there. And you know what they say, Logan? Heart over size. And I think Aki's got one of the biggest hearts on the team.
I haven't really had a chance to sit down and talk to him.
He's a nice kid. I like him. Here comes the next pitch. It's a strike.
But this is only the second game I have called here at East.
Yeah.
Last night being the softball game where the girls had a big win, 19-3. Update on their score is now your Lady Eagles 4, your Oak Hill Oak 0.
That last pitch was a foul for Aki, making the count still 2-2. Aki just needs to get some contact on the ball here. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. There's strike 3, ending the inning for the Eagles.
But score did manage to get evened out, didn't it?
I did not.
That'll bring us to the top of the third, folks.
The Eagles were in prime position there to get a couple runs, but just couldn't come out with any. A little disappointing, but hopefully we can get 3 strikeouts here by Trey Kelly and get back up to bat.
I mean, they're trying their hardest today to recreate the win they had at South Gallia, apparently.
Yeah,
Well, against South Gallia.
it's getting pretty bad up here. And it looks like up to bat for the Oak Hill Oaks is number 20, Mikey Williams.
I mean, I can take the wins as long as it don't start raining.
Oh, yeah. That would not be good for us up here in the press box.
Well, we're not actually in it. We're on it.
On it, yeah.
We got the best advantage point for the games, though.
Yeah. And I wonder how the wind is going to affect Trey Kelly pitching. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much, but you never know.
Hopefully it don't last too long.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
I see some folks down there putting on their jackets. When I got here this afternoon, I didn't have a jacket.
I didn't either. I came in here in shorts and shirt.
Well, you had track practice after school, didn't you?
Yeah. Pitch number 1 was outside. Mikey Williams is a lefty. So Trey's going to have to adjust a little bit to that. Pitch number 2. A little inside going past Christian. Making the count 2-0. I bet the wind's also affecting the softball girls over there. Pitching for them is Paige Helton.
She pitched a little bit last night, along with number 22.
That one is driven over to Eric Manley in center field, and it is caught for out number 1. Good play by Eric. He lost his hat, but kept on pushing through and caught that ball. Yeah, I think Paige and then Leah are the only 2 pitchers for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, I did bring Leah up and interview her last night after their big win. Next up to bat for your Oak Hill Oaks, number 7, Isaac Gilliland.
First pitch for Trey was a strike. He's about to throw pitch number 2. That one was
Swing and a miss.
pitch number 3. Driv deep in center field, and it is caught by Eric Manley. 2 outs here at the top of the, wait, is it the top?
Yeah, we're at top of this.
Top of the second
Third.
for the
I thought it
Eagles.
was third.
I think it's second. That's what it says on the scoreboard. It might be third.
I thought we just come out of the top of the bottom of the second.
It probably is the third, honestly. I don't even know who runs the scoreboard.
I couldn't tell you that either.
Pitch number 1 looked like a ball. 2 hits and 2 catches from Eric Manley this inning. Pitch number 2. Swung at, and it is a high fly ball right back to Trey, and he's going to make an easy catch for out number 3. 3 batters, 3 outs there for the Oaks.
That does say second, so I wonder what inning we're actually in.
I'd say probably 3rd. I think that was the 3rd time the Oaks have been at bat.
So now we're going into the bottom. Pitcher for your Oaks this time looks like number 16.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Kreiner.
And up to bat for the Eagles, number 12, Bryden Davis.
Looks like number 7 is your catcher for the Oak Hill Oaks tonight.
That would be Isaac
Gilliland.
Gillen. What's up?
First up to bat is number 12 for your Eagles.
That'd be freshman Bryden Davis. It looks like we are at the bottom of the lineup because it looks like Grant Havens is up on deck. Here comes pitch number 1. And it is a line drive straight to the second baseman, and it is going to be a out for the Oaks. Good hit from Bryden, but it was just right to the second baseman.
And then caught by your first baseman, number 20, Mikey Williams.
Now up to bat, number 2, Grant Havens. This is going to be our first cycle through the batting lineup. Here comes pitch number 1. It is very low for ball number 1. Looks like the clouds are starting to come in. The sun's looking a little lost right now. Here comes pitch number 2.
Line drive straight down third base line.
Unfortunately, it was foul. Braden had a hit like that last inning, and it. Hopefully Grant can do the same thing here. That one was really high, making the count 2-1. Here comes the next pitch. Another real high one. Making the count 3-1 now.
Full count.
And Grant Havens is going to be walked. At bat there for Grant.
I agree.
Now up to bat number 23, Christian Smith.
I only think we got 1 out so far this.
That was a choppy one to third base.
We're going to
And
give
he's got a
Grant Havens time to get the. Looks like he's going for third.
It's a wild throw over to first base.
All the way.
That's going to be 1 run for the Eagles.
Evening the score.
There's a nice little double for Christian Smith. A little wild throw there from the third baseman. He had to make that throw on the run, and it was just a little too outside for the first baseman to get, and it went all over to the fence.
But I do wonder if the wind had a factor in that.
It could have.
But resulted in the score getting evened out here.
That's good for us. And Trey Kelly hit a nice little hit right in front of the center fielder, and he did not catch it. And Christian
Better
Smith
go back and out.
Christian Smith is stuck in a little pickle right here, and he's going to be out.
Tagged.
Yep. Just unfortunate right there for Christian. He was going to look to go to third, but he saw the center field already had it, and he was just kind of stuck in the middle. 2 outs now for the Eagles. Wow, Trey Kelly is at first base after that hit. And up to bat is 22, Cade Leist, for his second appearance on the plate.
But sometimes it happens like that.
Yeah, it happens. And Trey's going to steal. Catcher's going to throw it over and is way over.
Making him safe at second.
Luckily, somebody was right behind the tagger, and he ended up catching it. Good steal there from Trey. And he got to stay clean and didn't even have to slide.
Let's see if he tries to steal third here in just a few seconds.
Pitch number 2 was foul tip for Mr. Leist. Evening the count up to 1-1. That one was a little inside, making it ball number 2.
If I was number 2, I would let that one hit me.
Well, he got hit on his first at bat. That one was also a little high, making it 3-1.
Full count, one more. He gets the walks, and if Trey Kelly chooses, he can go to third. I hear some fans or teammates in the dugout getting excited.
I'd be excited too. This is a big at bat for Cade Leist with 2 outs in the inning, and Trey almost in scoring position. Oh, and Trey is stealing third. That one's outside, and there's going to be a walk for Cade. With that steal from Trey, we got a runner on third and first now. With 2 outs here at the bottom of the third, it says Miles is looking to make a big play and put the Eagles on top here late. Well, early.
With 2 outs.
Mm-hmm. And
Foul ball.
mm-hmm. The pitcher's checking out Cade at first base. And Cade is stealing.
Gonna go for it.
And that's a nice hit by Miles. He's going to drive in Trey at third and push Cade over to third, and Cade is going home.
No, he's
never
not.
mind. It looked like Mr. Garrison was going to send him, but he realized the right fielder had already thrown it to second base, and he told Cade to stop. Good hit there from Miles, right between the first baseman and the second baseman.
Making the score 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Now up to bat, Aiden Thomason. That first pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Pitch number 2, a little up and inside, making the count 2-0.
Swing and a miss, making the count 2-1.
Comes the next pitch, just outside.
Full count here.
That one's a
Watch out.
ooh, almost into the concession stand. That foul making the count 3-2.
I don't think anybody would have wanted to buy that.
We need a big hit here from Braden.
Well, he tried on that one.
Yeah. Miles is going to second, and that one's foul tipped. He's going to have to make his way back to first base.
Making the count, what, 3-2?
Still 3-2, yep. Hopefully after this big hit from Braden, knock on wood, we can get a couple more scores for the Eagles. Ooh, and pitcher's going to think to throw it back over to first, but he does not. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a little low, and Braden's going to make his way over to first, and Miles is also going to make his way over to second.
Making bases loaded for the first time for the Eagles here tonight.
Mm-hmm. And the next batter is Eric Manley. Hopefully we can maybe see a little grand slam out of Eric.
We
That-
can only hope for it.
That'd be a sight to see. I think Eric's the man to do it. And the first pitch is going to be hit to the shortstop, and he's going to chuck it over to first base. But
he's
Eric
safe.
is going to be safe.
Making a run come in. Making your score now 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Bases are still loaded.
Mm-hmm.
And Aki Adams is back up to bat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that big heart can get a big grand slam.
Yeah. First pitch was a little low for ball number 1. And I love how Eric just ran that one out. He hit it straight to the shortstop, but he did not care. He just kept on running, and he was called safe at the first base. Here comes pitch number 2.
Looks like the first, second baseman are getting ready to make some wicked moves here.
Mm-hmm. That pitch was also a ball, making the count 2-0. Here comes pitch number 3. That one was a strike, pushing the count to 2-1. That one's hit.
There it goes.
That one's hit right up to the third baseman, and it's
Man,
an
it's
easy
caught.
catch.
It's caught, but I think they got one in before it was caught. Yeah, it looks like they changed the scoreboard. Maybe not.
I think it's still 3-1.
One come in before it got caught there.
I think if you still catch it, it still doesn't count.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe they're just a little laggy on changing it like that.
Maybe.
But I think we're going to take a quick break. Come back for top of the fourth.
Its custom tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit graphicreationsonline.com. Graphic Creations. We wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
And we're back.
We're at the top of the fourth here, and the score here is 3-1 with number 8, Remy Moore, coming up to the bat for the Oak Hill Oaks. Pitch number 1 for Trey Kelly is a ball. Update on the softball, it is 6-0 Lady Eagles.
I don't know. From what I've seen, the Lady Eagles are going to be a force to be reckoned with this season.
I don't know if they've lost a game yet. Maybe one.
I don't know. I'll have to check into their overall.
That one there was a swing and a miss.
Well, if you're here for the next softball game we are, we'll know it. Making the count, what, 1-1?
Pretty sure. That one is foul tipped from Mr. Moore. Making the count 1-2. Here comes the next pitch. It is also a swing and a miss for a strikeout for Trey Kelly.
Making that first out of the top of the fourth.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, almost hit number 17.
Blaze Barger. This will be his second time bat, I'm thinking. Maybe third, fourth. I don't know.
I think either second or third. But here comes pitch number 2, and it is a swing and a miss. Making the count 1-1. Here comes the next pitch. Just a little bit outside. Ever since that inning where the Eagles were backed up against the wall and had the bases loaded, Trey has been looking pretty good out there pitching. Here comes the next pitch.
Ooh.
And it's a foul tip. Here comes the next pitch, and it is hit over to the shortstop Grant Havens, but he can't make a play, and it rolled over to the center fielder Eric Manley, but number 17 was already on first base. Nice little single for him. Now next up to bat for the Oak Hill Oaks, number 4. Here comes pitch number 1. And that one looked right down the middle for strike number 1. It looked like number 4 got a hit, but
I couldn't tell you what was going on down there. I think the runner got out.
I think the runner that was originally on first base got out at second. A little distracted. And looks like that'll be the end of the inning, because it looks like number 4 also got out. That was a good little inning for the Eagles there. Only had a person make it to first and then got a weird little double play. But, you know, we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, let's see what the Eagles can make out of this next one.
Mm-hmm.
See if they can keep the score ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we get a couple more runs like that last inning. It looks like we're heading towards the bottom of the lineup with number 12, Bryden Davis, coming up to the bat here soon.
I think after the first couple losses the Eagles have had, they've kind of started to come up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Coach Havens kind of got on to him about it.
As he should.
Told him it was time. First up to bat is number 12 for the Eagles.
Bryden Davis.
Sorry, folks. I'll get these names eventually.
Yeah, I was in Mr. Havens' class earlier, and he seemed a little frustrated about the record, but he was just glad they finally got their first win of the year.
Whoa.
Wild pitch for pitch number 1. Almost hit Bryden, making the count 1-0.
I don't think I would have wanted that one to hit me.
I wouldn't either.
Going right for the head.
Pitch number 2 was hit over to the third baseman and thrown over to first, but
out.
he is tagged out. His foot was not on the bag, so he had to make a smart decision and tag Bryden while he was running. Good play there from the third baseman and the first baseman for out number 1. Top of the lineup again for the Eagles, we got Grant Havens up to bat. Comes pitch number 1. It is outside.
Coach Havens probably takes it out a little bit more on his son.
Mm-hmm. That one is driven in between center and left field, but it is caught by the center fielder. Yeah, when I was announcing the Northwest game, Grant had a couple errors in the field, and I came into Mr. Havens' class yesterday, well, the day after, and he was not too happy with Grant with all those errors. But he said he was working hard at the house doing a couple drills, and he hasn't made an error yet. And that one is fouled. Looks like almost to the boys' football locker room.
They're trying to hit them up here to us for some reason.
That was Christian Smith at the plate, and that foul made the count 0-1. And that one is driven right past the third baseman for a nice little single for Christian. Now we got the pitcher, Trey Kelly, stepping up to the plate. Here comes the first pitch, and it is a ball. Pitch number 2 is hit high up to the second baseman. That's going to be easy catch for out number 3.
Bringing us to the top of the 5th. I think we take a short break. We'll be right back whenever they're ready.
Thank you to Neil Eist and family for supporting the Eastern Eagles.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Need timber services in Southern Ohio? Thornsberry Forest Products in Beaver buys standing timber and timberland, plus offers custom sawing, firewood, and expert tree service. Call 740-222-0070 today.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running
This is my
right.
third game.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction.
And we are back. Top of the 5th, number 19, Josh Saylor's going to be the first up to bat for Oak Hill Oaks. Score is 3-1.
Pitch number 1 was a strike for Trey Kelly.
Update on softball score is 6-0 in the 3rd.
Pitch number 2 was a little high. Yeah, the Lady Eagles have been very dominant this year. And it looks like they're going to keep their streak alive today. That one is a foul ball right down the first base line.
Making the count, I'm not too sure.
1-2.
That's what I was thinking, but I kind of didn't see what the ump was doing.
Here comes the next pitch. It is swung. It is Got to be
Fouled out.
just a little foul.
Fouled on the third base line.
That was a nice looking hit from number 19, but
As long as it wasn't on that foul line, it would have been out probably.
But luckily for the Eagles, it was foul. Looks like the ump is going to call time. So the other official could go get that ball that was hit foul on the first base line. Here comes the next pitch, and it's swung right in between the third and shortstop. It's going to be thrown over to the second baseman, Bryden Davis, but number 19 got a good little single for him.
Next up to bat, number 14 for your Oaks. Don't have a name for number 14.
And it looks like the Oaks are going to have a pinch runner for number 19. I can't really see his number right now. Looks like number 9.
Now maybe we'll get somewhere with it.
Trey's going to decide to throw it back to first base, but he is going to be safe. Looks like number 14 is going to lay down a bunt over to the third baseman, Miles, and he's going to make the easy out over to first. Good play there from Miles to realize he was going to bunt, and he came right up and snatched that one up and chucked it over to Cade for the easy out. Now up to bat, we got number 2, Alton Beavers for the Oaks.
Yep.
The Oaks also have a runner on second right now with 1 out. And here comes the first pitch. It looked a little high.
Making count 1-0.
Here comes pitch number 2. And another ball for Trey. And even though the sun isn't out right now, it is still a very nice day out here in Beaver.
It has been about all afternoon, I think. Even though you had to spend it sitting in a school building. I spent it out here, setting up, getting ready for this.
Count now is 2-1. Here comes pitch, and it's going to be fouled. Looked like it hit that Christian right in the face after that tip.
I don't know if it was the ball or the bat. I know one of them did.
Count's going to be 2-2 now.
I know one of them hit somebody in the head.
That one's going to be hit right over the second baseman and over to the center fielder, and the runner's going to go home, and he's going to get an easy score there for the Oaks. Nice little double for number 2 for the Oaks.
Making the score now 3-2.
Now up to bat for the Oaks, number 20, Mikey Williams.
This will be our 4th time seeing him, I do believe.
I think so. First pitch is way outside for Trey.
And he's going way on the other side of where the batter's at.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's used to a right-hand batter yet.
I think he's a lefty.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look again.
Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a strike.
Making count 1-1, I do believe.
It's either 1-1 or 2-1. Next pitch is a little low. Yep, signaling that the count was 3-1 now.
All right, full count here.
And that's a good little strike for Trey. Making the count 3-2.
It can go either way at this point.
Mm-hmm.
One more strike, send him to dugout. Another ball, send him to base.
Swing and a miss for number 20, sending him back to the dugout like you said, Logan. Looks like 2 outs for the Eagles. Looking to get one more to end this. Whoa.
Up to bat now, number 7, Isaac Gilliland. His last at bat, I think he made base, didn't he?
I think so. And that one is going to be a foul. Looked like Miles wanted that to stay fair so he could launch it over to Cade. But unfortunately, it took a bad bounce and ended up being foul.
Isaac keeps trying to get one.
That's going to be one strike for the count here. And that one's going to be hit straight to Grant, and he's going to throw over to Cade. Going to be out number 3 for the Eagles. The Oaks leave that inning with 1 run. 1 run is always going to be better than 0.
That is true. Update on your softball score tonight. Your Lady Eagles 8, your Lady Oaks 0 in the 4th. Folks, I do have to say it's been nice being here at Eastern High School in the heart of Beaver, Ohio this evening.
Mm-hmm. It's a great day for baseball and softball.
And to have them on the same day so we can keep you guys updated actually makes it nice for all you viewers out there.
It's kind of like their own little doubleheader.
It kind of feels like it whenever you're up here calling it because you don't know which one you want to call more. I mean, we know which one we're here for, but you kind of get caught up in seeing the other one going on too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Oak Hill kind of changed pitchers here during the setup of the bottom of the 5th. Looks like their new pitcher is going to be number 20, Mikey Williams. I think this is the first time we're going to see him pitch this evening.
I think so.
Not sure who's going down the first base line there.
Pretty sure that is Coach Havens. And up to the bat first for the Eagles is, again, Cade Lice.
I always want to call him Least for some reason.
That's what most of the away announcers called about the basketball games. And that first hit for Cade is going to be a foul.
I'm not sure where it went.
Looked like it almost went to the softball field.
Heads up.
Pitch number 2 was a little bit outside, making count 1-1. This is either Cade's third or fourth at bat, and on Cade's first at bat he got hit. On his second one he got walked, and
that one's caught by number 17, Blaze Barger.
And that was nice contact by Cade, but number 17 just made a good play running out into the short right field and catching that ball. That was the first out for the Eagles. Now up to bat number 25, Miles Thompson-Hanna.
I think this is our fourth time seeing him.
Oh, and wild first pitch. It hit him in the ankle, and he's going to trot over to first base. That one looked like it didn't hurt too bad, which is pretty good for Miles.
I mean, it looked like that was a high-speed pitch, too.
Mm-hmm.
From our angle, anyway.
Now up to bat number 45, Braden Tomlinson. Looked like Braden tried to lay down a bunt, and it got past the catcher, but Miles is going to decide to stay at first base.
He's probably trying to make that ankle quit hurting after that. I know my ankle would still be hurting.
Here comes pitch number 2, and it's going to be a foul tip.
Looks like number 20, Mikey Williams, has a wicked arm.
Mm-hmm. He's a little wild, though, on those pitches. That one was a strike for Braden.
I don't know if that's him or if the wind's got to factor him as well. It could be either or at this point.
Mm-hmm. And he's still got to get a little loose. This is his first couple pitches. Ooh, strike 3 for Braden. He was a little surprised at that one. Making that out number 2 for the Oaks. And now up to bat is Eric Manley.
I think his last time at bat, didn't he get base?
I honestly can't remember. But pitch number 1 is going to be a strike. That was a nice little slider from Mr. Williams.
Oh, a little high there.
It looked like Eric wanted it, but he backed away at the last second.
I don't think I would have wanted to try to hit that one either, because it would have went right back to the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear him in the dugout up here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. That was a nice swing by Eric, but just got right by him, making it count 1-2. And I bet it also is a little bit harder for Eric because, he's 6'7". He's got a really big strike zone. Ooh, and he reached out for that one, and that's going to end the inning there. The score is still 3-2, coming up at the top of the 6th.
But I think we take a break while they get set up. Your score, the softball, is still 8-0 going into the 4th.
And Waverly guide your next move. Trusted auctions, proven results. Visit brewsterauctions.com for listings and info. Legal challenges? Chase Brown Law provides dedicated, personalized legal services to guide you through. Chase Brown Law, your advocate for justice and peace of mind.
Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver offers compassionate, dignified services when you need them most. We provide full burial and cremation options, pre-planning, and personalized memorials, all delivered with genuine care and local support for your family.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty.
And we are back. Going into the top of the sixth, score is 3-2. Your Eagles are ahead.
Pitch number 1 for Trey Kelly was a little inside, while number 16, Carson Kreiner, is up to bat.
And again, we are sorry if we are mispronouncing these.
Of course. That one is hit right over to left field. It's going to take a bounce, and Bryce is going to catch that barehanded and launch it over to Graham. But number 16 is going to have an easy way to first base for a nice little single.
See what we can do here. Looks like number 8, Remy Moore, up to bat. Heads up.
That pitch was fouled and almost hit a fan.
And he could took his hat off and caught that. Would have been nice to see him do that.
Looks like the ump is going to be calling for the ball. All the balls, it looked like they were out.
Man, I guess his pockets was empty. There's another one. Looks like he's got about 4 or 5. Looks like his little pouch didn't have none in it.
Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be another high ball.
Heads up.
Almost hit another fan. That one would have been bad.
Looks like the athletic director is going to be the one to take that back in.
Mm-hmm.
The ump might want that one back. You can hear the Oaks in their dugout getting all excited.
Mm-hmm. It's getting rowdy in there. It's going to be another foul ball. Almost laying it. Oh.
It's up here with us.
Laying in the football stands.
And we are standing on top of the press box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're in the line of danger or not up here.
Hopefully not.
No, it might not be much, but I can't take my hat off. There's another one.
Wait.
Maybe. Yep. I don't think he's ever going to get it down center line.
Mm-mm. Maybe if the top of the fence didn't have that little curve to it, Christian might have had opportunity to catch it, but it would have been pretty close. But it hit the top of the fence and bounced over back to the fans.
Remy Moore has got a hard hit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we can hear him hitting off the asphalt here. But that one didn't foul out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the count is. I've been watching all the fouls.
I think it's 1-2. He got a piece of that one over to left field. It's going to be a little short for Bryce, and he's going to get a good little single. He finally got a hold of it, and it stayed in, and he made it over to first base.
Now we got a runner on first and second.
Mm-hmm.
Next up to bat, number 17, Blaze Barger. Not sure if I'm saying that right, folks. If I'm not, I do apologize.
Here comes pitch number 1. It's going to be a little outside, but got by Christian, but the runners decided to stay home, stay at their bases.
I think that one was a little bit short of strike, too.
Pitch number 2 was also a little bit outside.
Sun's starting to set here at Beaver High School. Well, Eastern High School, I should say.
That one was a little high, making the count 3-0.
Full count here. Trey needs to make a decision here.
And that was a good little strike for Trey, making the count 3-1. That one's a little low, advancing the runner.
Bases are loaded.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, are there 0 outs right now?
That's what I've got.
Looks like Mr. Garrison's going to have a talk with Trey in the infield. As number 4 takes the plate on home.
That would be Isaiah Martin. Not sure if they changed pitchers or if they're just letting him loosen up a little more.
I think they're going to make the change of pitchers and go to Bryden Davis here late in the 6th.
Thought this was top.
It might be the top, I'm sorry.
If it's not, I do apologize.
And I'm pretty sure Trey's going to take a seat in the dugout, and they're going to sub in maybe Cole Newsom at shortstop. Couldn't really tell because of the big old fence. But
no, I do like what the outfielders are out there doing right now.
Just taking a little break.
And they're taking a knee, taking a break while the
pitcher warms up.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the words. Thank you. Looks like all the runners kind of took a break. Maybe coach brought them some water or something. I'm not real sure. Looks like the ump was asking if he was ready to go.
Hopefully Bryden can get us out of this sticky situation with the bases loaded and no outs.
And I do remind you, your score is 3-2. They could tie it up here.
Or take the lead.
That's another possibility.
Pitch number 1 was going to be hit deep into right field to Braden Thompson, and he's going to make the play. But it looks like the runner on third is going to go home.
And it's going to be safe, which will tie up your score.
Even though that hit was caught, he did drive in a run. Excuse me. He did drive in a run, and he advanced the runner on second base over to third.
So at least they're not in a situation where the bases are loaded right now.
Yeah, but they're still in a tough situation with that runner on third.
And only 1 out.
That one's going to come close to us up here at the press box, but it's going to be foul.
I'm going to stop a little short before it gets up here to us.
Yeah. And there's not much you could do as a pitcher for Bryden. He got it hit deep, and, I mean, there's nothing really much you could do. Even if it wasn't hit as deep, I bet that runner still would have scored. Here comes the pitch, and he tried to lay down a little bunt, but he pulled back, advancing the runner from first to second. If I'm not mistaken, the count is 1-1 right now.
That's what I've got.
Pitch right there was a little inside to make the count 2-1. That one's hit deep into center field, and Eric Manley's not there to make the catch, and it was actually not deep. It was pretty short. It looked like it was going to go deep, but
Advancing a runner to home plate.
That's making the score 3-4.
Giving Oak Hill Oaks the lead here this evening.
Bryden's given up a couple hits, but he just has to loosen up and still play confident even after those little hits.
And I think we only got one out still.
That first pitch for Bryden was going to be a strike.
One out, runner on first and second. Score being 4-3. Oaks take the lead for the first time.
And that one's going to be way over the batter's head, and it's going to get past Christian Smith, and it's going to advance both the runners over to third and second. Update on the softball game. It is now 10-0 in the fourth inning. Our Lady Eagles are up. That pitch there was going to be a ball for Bryden. That pitch was going to get by Christian Smith, but the runners are deciding to stay. That pitch is, well, that hit is going to be hit, and he's going to, Miles is going to throw it home, but he did not make the catch. And number 14 is going to trot over to second base, and that is going to be another run for the Oak Hill Oaks, making the score 5-3. Looks like we're going to see another new pitcher as Cole Newsom takes the mound. It looks like Bryden is going to take a seat, and Trey Kelly's coming on at shortstop.
I'm not sure if I'm feeling raindrops or what.
I believe so. The clouds behind us are getting a little gray.
Hopefully the game ends before it gets too bad.
Hopefully it doesn't. Bryden just looked a little anxious out there, and he ended up giving up a couple hits, and Mr. Garrison just decided, hey, I'm going to put Cole in because it's getting late. And hopefully Cole can get us out of this situation, being down 2.
I'm just going to use yours till the end. There it is. I can't see who's at bat for the Oaks right now. Can you?
Looks like number 2.
Would be Alton Beaver again. Foul ball at the softball field.
It looks like the Lady Eagles had 2 quick runs, making the score 12-0. As Cole throws his first pitch, it is outside, and it went past Cole's brother Christian. Hopefully the Eagles can get ahead here soon, because it is looking very gloomy behind us.
I know, I just turned. Looks like you can see it pouring way, way back in there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so, because I can get out of here without getting soaked.
Yeah. I do not want to be getting wet. And I don't want our stuff getting wet.
Good point. Swing and a miss. Not exactly sure what count is at this moment.
Well, I think it is 2-0 because Cole had that first wild pitch and then he threw it over to third base trying to get the runner out. And I'm pretty sure that was his second pitch.
That one might have been third because I think that one was a strike. Now it's full count at this point. Count's now 3-1.
Looks like the referee's going to call time, and he's going to take Cole's, looks like batting gloves over to the Mr. Havens. Looked like Cole had those in his pocket, and the ref just wanted to get him out of there.
Cole honestly might have forgot they was even there.
That's probably what happened. Cole's going to throw it back over to third, and he's going to be safe. I think that last pitch was tipped, making the count 3-2. Hopefully Cole can get a little strikeout here. That one is outside, and the runner on third is going to go home, and Cole gets him out by a mile.
They tried it.
They tried it. But that also advanced the runner from second to third, too. So we're still in a tough situation here with one runner being in scoring position. But after that out, that makes it 2 outs for the Eagles at the top of the 6th. Hopefully Cole can get this strikeout here and we can get our bats out.
Maybe it's not going to rain. Maybe it just kind of sprinkled a little bit and going to go away from us here.
Maybe. And after that pitch, number 2 is going to make his way over to first. Now we got number 20, Mikey Williams, up to bat.
Score of the softball game for your update, 14-0.
15 now. They just drove in a run. And pitch number 1 is going to be, I think, a strike.
Strike with a steal.
Mm-hmm. And that's a smart play there for Christian to just eat the ball because he wouldn't want to throw it over there and then the runner on third to get home. That one looked a little high, makes the count 1-1. That one's driven to left field, but it's going to be caught by the third baseman, Bryden Davis. It's hard to tell how far these balls are going to go. The higher they get, the farther they look like they're going out.
I can agree with that.
But that was a nice little catch there to get the Eagles out of that little run spree from the Oaks.
Keep looking behind us, folks, and it's getting really gloomy behind us. We just hope it stays there to get us through the rest of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Getting set up for the bottom of the sixth here.
Mm-hmm.
Pitcher warming up. I think this would be a great time to take a quick minute ad break.
In Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Creek. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike. They're the only place in Southern Ohio to get custom car wraps, signs, and more from initial design to the final print. For more information, visit GraphicCreationsOnline.com. Graphic Creations. We wrap it, you rock it.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
And we are back.
It looks like number 11, Bryce White, is going to make his first appearance on the plate today.
Thought we seen him earlier in the game too.
Looks like that one's going to be a strike.
But I thought we seen Bryce a little bit earlier in the game as well.
We might have. I'm not entirely for sure. And it looks like that is going to be strike 3 for Bryce White.
Never like it whenever you come out, even if it's your first at bat and you get a strike. 1, 2, 3 right out the gate.
Yeah, that's always a little rough.
Next up to bat, number 12.
And he's going to drive that one right to the center.
And caught.
Yeah, right to the center fielder. That was nice contact there from Bryden, but it was just...
Wouldn't have come back toward that center fielder.
Yeah. Back to the top of the lineup here, Grant Havens. We need something here from Grant after those 2 quick outs from the 2 freshmen, Bryden and Bryce.
I think the ump just said it was his 4th at-bat.
Maybe, and that is going to be strike number 1.
Folks, we keep watching behind us here.
That's going to be strike number 2.
Behind us is real dark and gloomy, but in front of us, it's just still as beautiful as it was earlier.
Mm-hmm. And that one's going to be foul tipped.
Heads up.
Mr. Brewster's going to snag that one and give it back to one of our Eagle players.
Just felt another drop of rain. I don't know about you.
I felt a couple earlier, but I'm not feeling them right now. Hopefully the rain just passes by.
We can only hope.
Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be a little outside, making the count 1-3. Ooh, and that one's going to be really inside.
Tried to hit him in the ankle again.
Mm-hmm. That's going to make the count 3-2.
Full count here, folks. One more, he walks.
Mm-hmm.
One more, he walks. One more, he could be out.
And this is a very crucial at bat for Grant Havens. That one's going to be outside. Oh, I guess we were wrong on the count. It looks like it is 3-2 now.
From our vantage point, it is kind of hard to see what the ump's doing.
Yeah. Maybe if that big old fence wasn't in the way, it'd be a little easier to see. That's going to be strike 3, but the catcher dropped it, so Grant's going to try to hustle over to first. And the
first baseman dropped it.
Good hustle there by Grant.
Didn't think his foot was on the base, went to tag him, and he was safe anyway.
Mm-hmm. Now we got Christian Smith coming up to bat again.
You can hear Coach Havens screaming, or I don't know which one's yelling down there. Sounded like Havens, but I'm not sure. The whole team's down there getting rowdy.
Mm-hmm. That's what you like to see here late in the game.
Reminds me of an old country song, All My Rowdy Friends.
Strike number 2 is really inside, making the count 2-0. Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be a strike for number 20.
So 2-1.
Ooh, that one's going to be foul tipped.
Wasn't sure where it was going, but it almost bounced back up here.
Mm-hmm.
Think if we had longer arms, we probably could have caught that.
I'm starting to feel a couple raindrops here.
As long as it don't pour a couple raindrops, we should be all right.
That one's going to be outside, and he's got to throw it over to Grant. He is going to be out. Grant tried to take a little too much of a lead there, and the catcher threw it over to first, and Grant just got caught lost in between first and second, and he was out there.
That'll bring us to the top of the 7th. So I think we are going to take a quick break while they get set up. We're going to check the weather report, see what's going on. But update on your softball. Your Lady Eagles 18, Lady Oaks 0, 4th inning.
Thank you to Neil Eist and family for supporting the Eastern Eagles.
Meet Jordan Thornsberry with Key Realty, a local realtor who knows our community and cares about helping families find the right home. Whether you're buying your first home or ready to sell, Jordan's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 740-835-1581 today.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Need timber services in Southern Ohio? Thornsberry Forest Products in Beaver buys standing timber and timberland, plus offers custom sawing, firewood, and expert tree service. Call 740-222-0070 today.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by...
And we are back, folks. I checked the weather report as we was on a quick break. We do have some rain moving our way. We are hoping to get this 7th inning in before it gets to us.
Here comes Cole's first pitch, and it is going to hit the batter. That was number 7, Isaac Gilland.
Not what we want to see for the first at bat here.
I think that ball might have slipped out of Cole's hand because it looked like really slow, and it kind of just glided over to the batter.
But now we got a runner on first.
Pitch number 2 was going to stay fair, and Cade got an easy tag out at first base. But that advanced the runner to second. Nice little out there for the Eagles. We just need 2 more of those, and then we'll get back up to batting. Now we got number 8, Remy Moore for the Oaks.
I'm glad you can read my handwriting on that paper. Some people say it's chicken scratch.
It's not the worst I've seen. That ball is going to be a high fly ball up to left,
out,
short of left field, and Trey Kelly made the snag. In the infield right now, we got at first base, Kay Lice, second base, Grant Havens, shortstop, Trey Kelly, and at third base, we got Bryden Davis.
Coming up to bat for Oaks, number 17, Blaze Barger.
And then we got the brother duo at pitcher and catcher, Cole Newsom and Christian Smith.
I think that's what makes it better because they know what each other's going to do. Because they practice together probably out in the front yard.
That hit is going to be hit to second baseman Grant Havens and thrown over to Cade Lice, and he's going to be out for the third out of the game.
And we're going to the bottom of the 7th, folks. We're hoping the rain holds off to get through it. We can get... Well, I mean, Eastern's only down by 2. They can get 2. It might go into extra, and they can get a chance to win this one.
Hopefully, this is going to be their last trips of at-bat for the game. So hopefully they can get it done and hopefully come out with a victory here.
Let's hope. If they don't, I mean, Coach Havens can't say much because it's only by 2 if it stays that way.
Yeah.
Update for softball. It is 5th inning, 18-0.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is probably going to be the last at-bat for the Lady Oaks. There's 2 outs, and they're probably going to get run ruled.
I don't know. Sometimes the scorekeeper is a little slow with updating that one.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't tell you where they're keeping the scores at. There's no, score table or nothing. Oh, never mind. I see it. Well, then I wonder where the one for the baseball field is.
Looks like your softball game is over under mercy rule again tonight. 18-0 win against Lady Oaks. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think both these teams rode together on the same bus, so the Lady Oaks has to wait on the guys to get done.
Now up to bat, we got Christian Smith. The first pitch is going to be a foul tip.
I think it hit the catcher in the head again.
Maybe. The wind is starting to pick up again, and it looks like it's about to rain. Hopefully we can get this last inning in before the rain starts piling up on us.
Let's hope.
That pitch was hit over to the shortstop, and Christian slid into first base, and he is going to be safe.
You know, I'd hate to be his mom having to wash that uniform now.
Yeah, he is all dirty now, but at least he's safe. That's all that matters.
I don't think he had his sliding glove on either.
Oh, no.
Folks, we do got some rain coming in. We are going to hope it does not get any harder than this, because we can handle this if it gets harder. I will keep you updated.
Pitch number 1 with Trey Kelly up to bat is going to be a strike. Pitch number 2 is going to be a foul tip. Christian was looking to steal there, but he's going to have to make his way back to first base. Yeah, I feel the rain coming. Hopefully it just doesn't get as bad so we can keep on live streaming. Here comes the next pitch, and it's going to be a... Oh! It went... Oh, it literally bounced up.
It hit up here, but I couldn't tell you where it went after that.
I'm getting yelled at by the fans for not catching that one.
I mean, I heard it hit, but I couldn't tell you where it went. We are officially, as our camera guy William said, we are officially in the danger zone up here.
I think it landed like around here. Yeah, I think we could have caught it. And then it bounced over to the right side of the press box.
We'll find it. It might have dived down in because we do have the top door open this evening.
And it looked like Trey Kelly unfortunately struck out there at that at bat.
Folks, the rain is getting a little bit harder here. We are hoping we do not have to stop.
With 1 out at the bottom of the 7th, we got Cade Leist coming up to bat. And his first swing is going to be a foul ball over to the softball field.
Heads up over there because we didn't get a warning over here.
It looked like Christian Smith may have stole second base while we were up here talking about that ball.
Yeah, and we kind of went looking for it and never did find it.
Pitch number 2 is going to be another strike.
Maybe this will end it.
Pretty sure there's only 1 out, but I may.
No, I think there's 2.
Well, we'll see here soon. But hopefully Cade can get a hit here. And Christian's going to steal
almost
third.
hit him.
Christian's going to steal third, and
he's safe in. Again, I'd still would not like to be his mother washing that uniform because I think he slid at 2 out of the 3 bases here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen it. We was looking for that ball that was wildly fouled up here.
And we got 2 strikes here for Cade. And the next pitch is going to be a hit straight down the first baseman line, and it's a wild hop. And Cade is going to be out at first base.
I do think that was the second out.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to stay with you, folks. The rain is not any harder than what it was when it started.
But Cade did drive in Christian Smith, making the score 4-5 here at the bottom of the 7th. And we got, I think that is Cole Newsom, number 32. And his first pitch is going to be a strike. Well, first swing, excuse me. Pitch number 2 is going to be way inside. Almost hit him. With 2 outs here late, Cole needs to make a crucial play while up to bat here for the Eagles. He needs to at least get on base to keep the Eagles alive.
There's the pitch. Swing, miss, straight through.
It's going to be strike 2. The count is 1-2 now for Cole.
And I'm not sure if we got 1 or 2 outs here.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
So this can go either way.
Mm-hmm. That one's going to be way outside. Evening up the count to 2-2.
I think the rain stopped for a few minutes, folks.
And that is good for us. That means we can keep on streaming.
Because I do not feel it right now.
Here comes the pitch. And it's going to be another outside ball. Making the count 3-2. Full count here for Cole. This next pitch is going to determine if the Eagles stay alive or if we're going to get home early. And that's
Strike three. That will be, it looks like, third out in the game.
Looks like that's going to be the ball game here, folks.
Your Oak Hill Oaks 5, Eastern Eagles 4. Bottom of the 7th. We'll end it, folks. We are going to take a break. We'll be right back with a little post game.
Your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownschevy.com.
Looking for quality auto parts that you can trust? Well, head to Bobst Auto Parts and Salvage, serving the community since 1978. From hard-to-find used parts to new components, Bobst has everything that you need to keep your ride running right.
Buying or selling? Let Brewster Real Estate and Auction in Waverly guide your next move. Trusted auctions, proven results. Visit brewsterauctions.com for listings and info. Legal challenges? Chase Brown Law provides dedicated, personalized legal services to guide you through. Chase Brown Law, your advocate for justice and peace of mind.
Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver offers compassionate, dignified services when you need them most. We provide full burial and cremation options, pre-planning, and personalized memorials, all delivered with genuine care and local support for your family.
Looking to take your business to the next level? Diversion Technology in Piketon, Ohio is your hometown partner for innovative IT solutions, web development, and tech support. Call today or visit diversiontech.com, where local service meets big results.
Do you want to stand out? Elizabeth's Custom Tees prints your ideas on shirts, hoodies, and more. From school teams to business branding or special events, we deliver vibrant custom designs with fast, friendly service. Wear your story with pride.
Looking for that old school sweet treat? Come on down to Emma's Frosty Cream in Beaver, Ohio. From soft serve cones to fresh baked pizza, Emma's is the hometown favorite. Emma's Frosty Cream. Visit today and cool down the right way.
Want to upgrade your ride with a cool design? Look no further than Graphic Creations on Beaver Pike.
Well, we are back here at Eastern High School, where Eastern lost this evening with a 5-4 loss. What do you think about that, Boston?
I thought it was a hard-fought game. The Eagles tried their best, but just couldn't come up with the W against the Oak Hill Oaks. It was just those little plays, those little errors that came back to bite them early.
I can agree with that. Watching this whole thing, I mean, there were some things that Eastern could have done better, but they did fight a hard-fought battle.
It was a very good game.
But they just didn't pull it out.
I think the game changer of today's game was when the Oak Hill Oaks got into a couple, full bases loaded situations, and I feel like the Eagles just couldn't come back from that, and it let the Oak Hill Oaks score a couple runs, and then we just couldn't find our hits today.
That is correct. Looks like Coach Havens is down there having it out with them. We just decided not to bring any of the players up. We figured they did not want to talk about it.
Yeah, probably not.
Or do you know when their next one is here at home?
I'm not for sure, but hopefully it's here soon so we could broadcast it again.
I think we got a softball before we have baseball again, folks. But once again, I'm Logan Beatty here with
Boston Webb.
We are signing off, and as always, thank you for watching. This is brought to you by Total Media Sports, and God bless.